What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, John's Daily Hustle. If you guys have been following me at least since the beginning of this year, you might have heard me say on one of my lives or in one of my videos that I would like to try other brands of trimmers. As you guys know, all I pretty much run is just Echo, as I love Echo, but I want to give other brands a try. You guys may have seen the video where I did buy a Hyper Tough trimmer, so I ended up buying a real cheap trimmer and I've been beating on that. But anyways, I was wanting to give Husqvarna and Steel a try, or at least a run for their money anyways, and see if maybe I like them better than Echo. Hey, huge shout out to my buddy Adam Dalton at the Stuffed Cow. Go check his channel out. But he let me borrow his Husqvarna 525 LS, which is a pretty nice dang trimmer. This is actually one of his favorite trimmers, so he said try this one out and see if you like it. Now, as a disclaimer, I did do this review or this test with the trimmer guard on down there. He runs the trimmer guards on his trimmers, but that's just up to him. That's everybody's different. As you guys know, I do not run trimmer guards, so it might not have been a 100% fair comparison, but it's a pretty damn good comparison. So check this out. So starting right off with a cold start on this, as you guys can see, it took 3 pulls to get it started. And the one thing I will say about this one is I didn't have to let it warm up as long as I have to let my Echo trimmer warm up. For some reason, it seems like every time I do a cold start on the Echo trimmers, they have to really sit for, I don't know, 5 minutes idling or so before they really are able to run at full throttle. Whereas this one was pretty much ready to go about 60 seconds after I started it. Now again, as I had said, that this isn't 100% of a fair comparison because this one does have the guard on, and my Echo trimmer I'm running without a guard on, so the string was a little bit longer on the Echo trimmer, as you guys will see. But I did try to keep it short just so I can keep it somewhat even as a comparison. One other thing to note is this property kind of sucks because this is my own personal property, so if you guys hear me hit the fence, as I will maybe 2 or 3 times in this video, I'm sure somebody's going to say something about it. This is my property and I really don't care what happens to that fence. So anyways, as you guys can see, I am getting in some thick stuff. The one thing I did notice right away using this trimmer, especially right here, is it definitely has a lot of torque. You can kind of feel it. Maybe not a lot of torque, but it definitely is torquey, I guess would be the right saying for it. Or at least more bottom end torque, whereas the Echo string trimmer, I really have to rev up to get that torque with the same amount that this one has. So if I were to buy this trimmer, I would definitely be using it as a brush cutter, or if I get into any of the overgrown properties you guys are going to see me do later on this season, I would definitely use this trimmer for it. To me, it just seems like I said, in the lower RPM range of this trimmer, it really tackled the thicker stuff better than the Echo does. So let's jump on the Echo trimmer. Of course, doing a cold start here, and it fired up the first pull. That's how all my Echoes have been. They've always been very good at starting. And right away, you guys can see, I've definitely enjoyed this one better because it doesn't have the guard on, and I'm also using the Darwin grip on my personal trimmer. However, like I had said, it does not have that torque, and I noticed it right away. But one thing that definitely stands out about this trimmer is its weight on how light it is. Now, one thing about that Husqvarna trimmer is it's actually very similar in weight to this Echo trimmer. It's very close. I think the Husqvarna is like 0.2 pounds heavier or something like that. You know, it's very, very close. But using them back to back, you definitely notice the difference, or at least I did. And as someone that uses these trimmers for very long periods of times, because I mow the big apartment complexes, that weight does add up. And you will notice it very, very quickly. After careful consideration of using that trimmer, I do not believe I personally will be buying the Husqvarna trimmer for this season. I'll just stick with my Echo trimmers for now. That's the dealer that I end up going with when I replace my Exmark mower, whatever brand I go with. If that dealer just happens to run Husqvarna, then I might actually consider buying Husqvarna. But right now, it didn't leave enough of an impression on me to make me want to jump the gun and go replace all my Echo trimmers. You guys know my saying, if it's free, it's for me. So if I can find the right price of that Husqvarna trimmer, then I might buy one. I do still want to get my hands on a Steel trimmer because I've got to try them out. Some of you guys might recall that have followed me for a very long time. I did get my hands on a very old Steel trimmer. It was the FS66 or something like that. And if you guys remember, I got that for free and I absolutely loved that trimmer. So I do still have high hopes for Steel, but we'll see what ends up happening in the future. You guys can come up with another trimmer that I should try that's very equal in power and price and weight of the Echo 225. definitely comment it below. I want to give it a try. As well as I eventually will be looking for a much stronger trimmer to have a more powerful trimmer for doing brush cutting and stuff like that. Like the Echo, what is it, the 2620, or even a bigger one. Comment below what trimmer brand should I try of a bigger trimmer. So if I want to go bigger for that, like a brush cutter, what should I try? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one.